Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So yesterday we saw what is the disk encryption in Azure, how to perform it, and we did a test and performed one disk for our test VM. It was encrypted successfully, and yeah, ADE, it's here. SSC with PMK and ADE. Okay.
Correct.
Now, yes. Second topic, for today's topic, we will cover this backup.
Okay, right.
How to take backup of a virtual machine, because we are running servers on these VMs, and taking backup is very important. If we have any issue with virtual machine, it's not turning up, or maybe any kind of issues XYZ. So we if we have backup, we can um, you know, create a new VM. At least we have all data, so we have not lost anything, even if that VM is gone, or maybe uh, if for troubleshooting purpose we need some historical data, what exactly happened on that day. So we can get our data from this backup store.
Okay.
Okay, so again, when we set up the backup, so it's first thing it will ask you backup vault, whether you create a new one or select the existing one. But you need to choose the backup vault. So do not confuse it with what we studied yesterday, key vault. Key vault,
Oh, okay, okay.
as name suggests, it's only for storing keys, secrets, and all that. But backup vault,
Uh,
it's a
okay.
separate
What
vault.
are the secrets and keys are different, Rakesh? I mean,
We will see that.
okay, sure, sure. Yeah,
Today we will see backup. So
yeah.
this is backup vault is different from key vault. It's only for the purpose of storing your backup data, nothing else.
Okay.
So okay, since we have not, we do not have any existing recovery service vault. So
Mm.
Azure has created again, like we have seen in previous classes, it has created a default backup vault,
It
and
has created or we are yet
it
to
has
create?
suggested a name.
Okay,
It
okay.
has suggested a name. You can put this name of your new backup vault.
Okay, Rakesh.
Okay, so even though we see here it's backup vault, but it is actually called recovery service vault.
Recovery services.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
So we can proceed with the name suggested by Azure, and it will again ask you to choose the resource group where exactly you want this backup vault to reside. So we have taken this resource group RG test.
Okay.
Okay, and again, it will also ask you what exactly backup policy you want. Okay, so this is
Okay.
the default backup policy has been given by Azure. So, and what default policy is, daily at 7:30 p.m. UTC, it will take a full backup.
Oh.
So instant restore, it will be there. Snapshot for 2 days, recovery snapshot for 2 days. And retain backup taken every day at 7:30 p.m. for 30 days.
Okay.
Okay, so for 30 days, it will store this data, and then it will,
Mm,
once if I take my first backup on 1st of, let's say, 1st of July. So it will,
mm.
data for the 1st of July will be removed on 31st of July after 30 days.
Oh.
So
Okay.
the
Okay.
last backup point will become your 2nd of July. Okay.
Sorry. Can you repeat that one?
So on 31st of July,
Ah.
it will
Ah.
remove the data for 1st of July. It's 30 days
Oh.
old now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
So that
last,
will be removed and new backup will be stored.
yeah. So
I mean the
when
old. Yeah.
when it will create backup for
Ah.
31st of July, so
Ah.
it retains only for last 30 days. 1st of July is outside purview of last 30 days.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay. So it won't store the old one, but it will completely remove the old one.
it will
I mean
store
the
for
old backup.
30 days only.
Okay. 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 Got it. Got it. Got it.
If it
Got it.
is more than 30 days old, it will not store it.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
So earlier last backup point was 1st of July until it created backup for 31st of July. But now on
Okay.
31st of July, when it removes the 1st of July data, so the last backup
Mm.
point now will become 2nd of July.
Fine. Fine. Super. 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 Now I got it.
Okay.
Super, Ramesh.
Yeah, and now if you edit this policy, so now you will see you can change this policy name. You can also change the frequency you want, daily or weekly. You can also change the time, at what time you want the backup. And you can also change the time zone. So whichever
Oh.
time zone you are in, you can select your time zone.
Okay.
Okay. Retain instant recovery snapshot. So it will store for 2 days.
Retain instant recovery snapshot. What it means?
Instant recovery snapshot. So it's useful when if you want your instant backup. You want
Yeah.
if you see here, retain
Retain.
snapshots along with disks for faster restore.
Oh,
If
this is for
yeah,
instant one. Oh.
yes, if you want instant backup, instant restore, so you can use this instant recovery snapshot. But
Okay.
it is it's taking the full backup, kind of full backup, so it is not advisable to store it for longer number of days, because it will put take some data in your storage account. That will again be
Okay.
costly for you. So okay, so see,
Okay, Ramesh.
you need to decide carefully for how long how long days you want to store it.
Okay.
Okay, and retention of daily backup point. So which the backup which it is taking at 7:30 p.m. every day, for how long you want to store it. By default, period is 30 days. You can increase this period up to, if I'm not wrong, till 180 days.
Okay.
If they have not changed it recently, it was 180 days. Let's see if they have changed it. 360 days. Okay, it's taking that. So maybe they have increased the period. So mostly in most of the organizations, 180 is the value, key value. They want to keep it for 180 days, at least 6 months. But it's not a thumb rule for this. They different organizations have different priority. They have go for lesser number of days or maybe higher, but this is the standard in most of the organizations. This is the value.
Okay, 180 days.
180 days. Yeah. Let's keep it. Okay, minimum 7 days. Yeah, so if you see that, it is also showing us the maximum number of days. Now they have changed it to
Oh,
almost 10,000 days.
okay.
So maybe it's like for, uh, more than 20 years, 10,000 days.
It will take.
Yeah, 3,650 for 10 years, 7,000, around 25 years.
Okay, so the juniors can take the backup, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we may not be there, but backup will. Yeah. Resolution. So retention of the weekly backup point. On Sunday, you can choose the day, exactly what day you want for
Okay,
12
so we can
weeks
set the backup based on daily and weekly
weekly. Yep. And
retention.
not
Okay.
not just weekly. You can
Uh,
configure it for monthly
oh,
and yearly as well.
okay. Okay.
So as per best practice, so
Uh,
we keep one backup every day. Okay. One backup monthly and one backup
hmm,
annually.
okay.
So this is most of the organizations they go for, but again, this is it depends on the organization policy. But
Okay.
this is what most of them will go for.
Okay. So mostly they will be doing daily wake up point. Correct?
Yeah,
Retention.
yeah. Daily is always
Okay.
there.
Okay.
A
Sure.
month along with daily, monthly, and annual will also be there.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So we have selected this daily backup policy, and where is enable backup? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So let's enable it.
Azure.
Okay, requires access to the key vault to backup encrypted VM. The selected VM is encrypted and when key secret stored in the key vault. Okay, so we have not allowed
Hmm.
this backup to take keys from key vault, as I explained yesterday. So any
Hmm.
services will be running in the background. They will take key and from key vault and perform the task, but we need to allow them once. If we
Okay.
if we do not do it, they will not be able to.
So exactly what error it was showing? It was unable to access the VM or
Yes.
okay.
So let's go to key vault. And if we come to access policies, enable it. decrypt, encrypt. So I need to provide, because I'm performing it, I need to provide full access to myself. This is not required, but let's give it. So for this, this decryption and encryption,
Cryptographic.
yeah, decryption and encryption was required for this task to complete.
Okay.
Let's save it. Let's allow it to complete.
Completed.
Yeah, it is showing completed, but yeah, give it a 2 minute to sync.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So we need to opt that one too, that Azure Resource Manager for template deployment.
that one was not required.
Okay.
I have taken it just to make sure that it doesn't ask again in any future practicals. So,
Okay.
but yeah, but I don't think we are going to need it.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go back. Test VM. Backup. And enable backup. Still showing same message. Why still not synced? What? We have all permissions.
What will happen if we give I understand and continue? That will won't work.
Yeah, let's see it first.
Uh,
Yep, decrypt, encrypt. Yep, I have the permission. It's nothing to do with it. Okay, let's go ahead. Add one. Okay.
oh,
Azure
there'll
backup.
be some.
Okay. Now they have added it separately. Okay.
Oh,
So
we have
this,
to give it dedicatedly.
yes. Three
Okay.
permissions in get list. Okay. Secret permission. We are fine with it now. Oh. Azure backup. Three permissions. Why it's not showing principal? Okay. But it was not required earlier. Why they have added this? Configure from template. No. Oh, FI card access policy. Access control if I hmm. What's asking to create? Give me a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so again, it's a new edition. Why they are asking for principal? I don't understand. Shouldn't be asking for this. Okay, let's go here. If I proceed with backup, enable backup, and I just continue.
It failed, it seems. Okay.
Creation failed. Please file list deployment operations for details. Hmm, Deployment operation failed. Use this deployment operations for details. Why? Let's see. Where is it? Hmm, oh, Key vault. Service principal is something we create in Azure Active Directory, and we provide it
Okay.
sufficient access. But I do not see any sense why they are doing so now. It was not there earlier when I did last time.
Okay.
So why they are doing it now?
So service principal is like access policy related, or it's totally a different concept?
No, it's a different concept. So we'll explain you
Okay.
that.
Sure.
Mm, Access policies.
Will there be documentation for this we can go through, or
Yeah, just a minute. There will be documentation, so hold on.
okay?
It is there. Now, why they have made
Mm.
compulsory to add? I mean, it should be added without any service principal. There is no other. Maybe key management. Let's see.
Join now.
Hmm. That I already have. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Okay, it's working
So
fine. Uh-huh.
how it was working? I mean, we
Um,
did something, huh?
No, we did not. It was just some, a bug in the portal. Nothing else.
Oh man. Okay,
So
okay, okay.
that's what I was wondering. Why it's happening? I couldn't make any sense.
Uh,
So okay.
okay, fine, fine,
So
fine.
so you will also face issues like this when you are working
Ah,
on it. So it will not work just for no reason. So I know it because I have created it so many times. I can tell even
oh,
in wake me up at at 2 a.m. and I can tell you. But if a person who is
okay,
who is new to this, who has not done it before, he
mm,
will get confused what to do, what to
correct.
do. Yeah. So he'll spend hours on this. But I knew, so that's why I was coming here again and again. Why it's not doing it?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So let's go back to home. Test VM. See what the hell?
Request
Well,
keyword.
it has already been provided. Why? Let's see. Access policies. Huh?
It went.
Where is it?
We have to save it. I mean, after adding.
I did. Did I not
Oh,
save it? I
I
think I
didn't know.
did.
I didn't notice that too.
Okay, let's do it again. Right, list backup. Yep. Add. Save. Okay. I have saved it. Mm, now let's go there. Test VM. Backup. Enable back.
Yeah.
I don't. These guys have gone mad. Uh, really. Access policy. Yes, it's there this time. Let's select all. Maybe they have added any new condition.
Okay.
Actually, they should not have backup and get list or all this.
There's some action, huh? In that at last action
Hmm?
in that backup management. Oh, okay, okay, sir. I was the allow and deny. Okay.
No. So now if I go to test VM, backup, and now let's test it. Let's leave it for some time. Maybe some sync issues there, but it should work fine. So if I go to Key Vault, so access policies and this. So principle it was talking about. So
Hmm.
what the principle is, like if I need to provide any access to an third party application or maybe any application, so that kind of things. So what we do,
Hmm.
we create a principal in Azure Active Directory, not Active Directory on prem, but in Azure Active Directory.
Okay.
Okay, we create a principal over there. uh, Principal is like an object. You create an object in Azure
Okay.
Active Directory, and you, instead of giving that application a direct access, you provide
Hmm.
access to that object. You got it?
Okay.
You
I couldn't get that, Rakesh.
okay? Hold on.
Uh,
So, uh, let's say when you go for the interview in an organization,
okay.
you need to maybe that interviewer is not sitting at front desk. He may be sitting in his office, in his cabin, where his station is. He will be sitting there, and you go there.
Okay. Uh,
So, and not in small organizations, but in bigger organizations, so there will be people who will take you along. They will go with
correct.
you. They will leave you there. They will ask you to sit here, and when you are done, again, they will come back and escort you outside the
Out.
organization.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going in. You are in the organization, within the organization, but you do not have access to move anywhere, to go within the organizations on your own. Somebody will come to take you in there,
Okay. Okay.
right? He has the access,
Uh,
he has the rights, you don't. Though you are going in,
okay.
yeah, though you are going in, you
Ah.
are performing your task, whatever you want to. You need to take interview, you are doing that, but you do not have required access. Somebody else has rights. He is working with you so that you can perform your task and then exit successfully.
Oh.
So this is the
Okay.
same,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, this is the same principle working here. So that application is not given the rights.
Mm,
Right has been given to this Azure AD object, this principle. We provide the required rights to this principle so that
mm.
it can work with that application, and that application they perform the task what it is supposed to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Ah.
So that's why when we selected backup, so it created by default, a default that
Service principal.
service principle. So we did not have to create one. Azure creates
Mm,
one on its own, and it provides
okay.
the permission which we are giving here. So it assigns those permissions what we select here to that service principal, so it can help us to back up this drive disk.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So we are dealing with key permissions. Uh, all access has been provided, so there is no sense it doesn't allow us.
Okay.
Avoid access
Can we
policy.
try it once?
We can try it once more.
We have to select that create new or it's fine, Rakesh.
No, it's
Create new,
fine.
there's right.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. Backup vault. Yep. Okay. Let's see here what they are saying.
Ah,
Support using ATE limitations before you start install backup policy. Backup. Okay. Types of policy that you want. Okay. And default policy. Yeah. Create new. That's fine. Add. Trigger up. Keyword. Okay. We know the key vault already. Add access policy.
mm,
We have, this is what we have done. Access policy. Add access policy. That
Azure
has been,
Backup.
yeah, that we have already added. So
Mm.
see, only one is required. Only three is required.
Ah,
So that we chose initially. But now I
correct.
have, yeah, added all of them. See, backup management, three selected. So that's all. We are, there is no sense. It doesn't allow us.
Lot of bugs are there, Rajesh.
Yeah, so these kind of issues you will face. I mean, you will not see any sense over there, but
Okay.
still you are facing issue. So, and many a times it will resolve on its own, and many a
Hmm.
times it will not.
We have to
So
raise a request, huh?
there's the request. So what is happening
Oh.
in the backend? So Microsoft will help you with these kind of issues because your customer, your client will not listen you. They want this issue fixed. They want the backup to start,
Ah.
right? So you can say, I mean, the some issue with the Microsoft and Azure portal itself for some time. They can hear
Hmm.
once or twice, but if for 1 day, for 2 days, but if it still not starts, maybe in few days or maybe a week, if it still not starts, not even a week, that's too long maybe. So you need to open a
Hmm.
ticket with Microsoft.
Okay.
Okay, and they will help you to fix it. What's happening in the backend.
Okay.
If I try again,
If we give that, it will be hard coding. I mean, that understand and continue.
hard coding what? Come again?
I mean, what will happen if we give that I understand continue that option? It will continue to
Yes,
deploy further.
right. We are forcibly asking it to do it. So it will,
The process.
yeah, explore the possibility if it can do, and if still cannot do it will show you.
Okay.
Last time we had an error. So let's say
Hmm.
this time, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's successful.
So see here. So we were doing it right. All the steps were taken correctly, but still,
Ah,
yeah, it was a bug in their portal. So when it forced it, it was able to do it. So
super.
yeah, last
Hmm.
time it gave an error because
Correct,
yeah,
correct, correct.
they changed the process and they wanted us to include Azure Backup in their access policy, which we did later on.
Okay.
So that's why,
So that was an false warning, right? The one
yeah,
we got before.
yeah, that was false positive. Yep.
Okay.
So many times you will see such issues. So
Hmm.
So it's good it happened today. So you have seen it
Okay.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, got to know. So now we have added recovery services vault to our VM.
Yes, so we have initiated backup for our VM.
Okay, so recovery services vault will be available in every services, right?
Available in what?
I mean the backup we did right the recovery services vault. It will be available in different every services, right? The storage account or Azure App Service, everything will be having right recovery services vault backup.
See, no.
Ah,
Storage account is to store your data. You are storing your data over there. And in a storage account, where this data is coming from? Coming from this VM only,
oh, okay. So it's okay, fine.
right? So
Got it. Ah,
when you create a VM, you attach a disk. So that disk is sending data to some storage account only. And you are
okay.
setting up this backup for this VM. So,
Hmm.
I mean, you do not need to set it separately on a storage account.
Ah, that's what I was saying. Okay.
Okay. So backup, you need to check once it is enabled in real-time scenario, like in one of the clients I worked with. So he
Hmm.
wanted to check it every day, take the snapshot, and they won't believe you that it's working fine. You have checked it. No.
Hmm.
Okay, so take the snapshot and send them every day that backup is working fine.
Okay.
So you will have to do it. I mean, like this. So if you get some, client who is psycho kind of thing, like in my
Uh,
case, he was. So
okay.
client is always right. So
Hmm.
whatever you may think about him, but he's always right.
Ah,
So he's
correct,
paying you. Yeah.
correct.
So you cannot say no to him. You may try to justify yourself once or twice, but if he doesn't agree, you will have to do it.
Ah,
Okay. So instead of doing this, you can start your backup by directly coming to Azure Service Vault. I mean, Recovery Service Vault. So when you come here, so
hmm.
what we did from there, we initiated backup only for one VM. But then what if you have like 100 VMs?
Oh,
Right, you will not go to every VM and initiate backup. So that will take entire day.
correct.
Okay, so
Hmm.
you do not want that. So you just come to Recovery Service Vault directly.
Okay.
You add your VMs. So
Oh,
right now we have no
okay.
VMs where this backup
We have
needs to be
only one
enabled.
VM, right?
Yeah, we had only one
Hmm.
VM and we have already enabled it. So it will not show it
Okay.
here. But if you have like 100 VMs, just click add.
Hmm.
It will show you the list of all VMs
Okay.
and select all those VM where you want to enable it and just click enable backup.
Uh, okay. So, but to dedicatedly change properties for a single VM, I mean, for second VM, I need backup for a day voice. Means we can change it there.
Yes, then you can change it there, but it will backup enable the backup for all VMs and it will apply this policy for all VMs. If you want,
Okay.
want to customize it, you can go to that separate VM and customize it.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you come to backup items, so
Hmm.
see, we have just enabled one VM. It is showing over here, right? one Azure
Hmm.
one Azure virtual machine backup has been enabled. These are the backup policies which are there by default. You can add further policies if you want.
Okay.
Okay, as per the requirement. So maybe you
Hmm.
can share with your client. This is the policy which I'm going to enable this backup with. But if you want any separate policy, if you have any custom requirement, please let me know, and I'll create one policy as per your requirement and enable the backup with that
So
policy.
we created only the default policy, right?
We
That's
we
the name of our.
we did
Ah,
not create it. It was created by
that
Azure
was
only.
okay.
Okay. So if we want
Hmm.
to create it, you can create it from a policy type for Azure Virtual Machine.
Okay.
Okay. So like we saw there, so same options we have over
Correct.
here also. Yeah.
Okay, super.
Some backup infrastructure management type, Azure Backup Agent, and so you will see there alerts. See, you can set up your alert also. So like if you have any backup where it is failing, right?
Hmm.
So you can set up your alerts from here. What else? You can put a log like other resources which we discussed, backup policies, recovery plan,
So
site. We have already discussed this site recovery, disaster recovery, or no?
disaster recovery we discussed, but we didn't apply, right? I mean, practical.
Don't apply even in practical, so that will consume even the whatever money you are left with. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
So don't apply. And in fact, by the time you start working on these disaster recovery policies, it may
Ah,
be, yeah, it might take around next 4, 5, or 6 years. Before that,
okay.
yeah, you will not be working on these are very high kind of policies. Yeah. So
So, which service will consume most, Rakesh, from your knowledge? Which service will consume very, very, very huge sum of money? Which service in Azure?
in Azure, they are, like I said, you have seen just 5% of the Azure, maybe 5 or 7%.
Okay.
That's it. So there are so many things are there which will consume so much of money.
Okay.
Okay, so backup jobs. So if you want to see how many backup jobs have run, how many time backup jobs means how many times it has taken the backup. So
Okay.
you can see this first backup failed, but then second backup it started, it completed successfully. Okay,
Okay. So,
so
oh, it
um,
started now.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I mean, it
it
started now
started
and it
and
took the backup.
it
Okay.
started and completed also successfully.
Okay, super.
Okay, so it started 11:41 21 a.m. and it completed
Hmm.
within, I mean, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to keep an eye on it. So for this, like I was asking about the screenshot, for this they will ask for a screenshot. If they do, show me the backup completed successfully for every day.
Oh, this is the one. Okay, got it, got it,
Okay,
got it.
so with the date and status, they will ask for it, and
Hmm.
obviously the VM name.
Okay.
Where is it? Backup jobs, yeah. Okay, and sometimes if it fails, you can also click on view details. So it will show you the error message, which will show you what was the reason
Hmm.
why it failed. So service does not have
Previously it
sufficient.
got failed, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
this is the error code. I mean, the code which it will help you to Google it or maybe go to Microsoft Docs and check it. And this is the error message, and it will also suggest you to what action you need to take in order to resolve this issue.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so not just
Hmm.
shows you error code, error message, but also the recommended steps which you can take in order to fix it.
Got it, got it, got it.
Site recovery events. So we have not set it up, so there is no site recovery event. And in the last, export template. So like I mentioned earlier in my previous class, so it will, when you create a new resource, like when we created VM, at the bottom it was showing export template. So it ask us, so you have created this new resource. This is as per your
Hmm.
requirement. You have chosen the policy and I mean, whatever you needed, and now you are going to hit create. So before you hit create, you have the option if you want more such resources in your organization. So do not come here on every time and create take all these steps. Instead, just download the template, and you can create multiple resources at once if you want so. So you do not,
Oh,
yeah, you can kind of, automation, you can do it. So like that, in this case, it is again, it's asking us to export template. If we want to create more such resources, we can export the template and
hmm.
use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm, Properties. Okay. So uh, this is the information which you selected over there, what kind of which under which subscription ID, resource group. So all this
Hmm.
information will come handy if in case of audit purpose. So where exactly you have created it, and in fact before you create, you need to check all this information with your client also. So
Okay.
okay, I'm going to create a just create an Excel table, put all this information there: VM name, subscription ID, resource group, okay, policy type, and in fact, the name of the this recovery service vault. So all this, because
Hmm.
in most of the organization, we have taken just name what Azure gave us, but in most of the organization, so they follow a certain nomenclature, right?
Oh.
So they,
Ah, correct, correct, correct.
nomenclature helps us to identify whether it's this backup is for the projection VM or dev VM, test VM, for exactly which environment it is. And you can
Hmm.
also put in there in nomenclature if they want it's a daily backup or weekly backup. So you do not need to go in and check what for which environment it is, what policy it has within this backup. So you can put it in the nomenclature. So they prefer to do it. And most of the organizations, you will see it. So just create an Excel file, put all this information there, and ask them to approve it or modify if they feel any modification is required. So once you receive the approval over the email, no, yes, everything is good, please go ahead and create it, then create it.
Hmm.
If you do it on your own
Okay.
without taking their approval, you might get into trouble,
Okay.
because as I said earlier, once created, this you cannot create the name or change the name of this
Ah.
resource.
Okay.
Okay, so they are
Hmm.
they are very very particular about this.
Okay.
Okay, and again, these are the logs as we checked it with other
Log
resources.
analytics. So log analytics means it'll record, it'll audit, right? What we are doing.
Yes, so you can check what exactly has been done in this resource. So
But that we can do in activity log, right? But this
yes,
also is to.
yeah, hold on. So this
Ah,
log
okay.
analytics, this is kind of a storage account. Not,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
and this is just an example so that you can understand what it is. So
Mm,
you can we use KQL. It's called Crystal Query
Mm,
Language. We use here
okay.
and with log analytics to fetch the details. It stores everything in within this log analytics account, and not just here. It is used at many places in Azure. So you will see it is used in automation purpose also. It is used in Azure Monitor also. So it is used at many places. You can enable it here also. So, and you can use KQL language query to fetch details. So,
Oh,
okay, so
okay.
this is here. And normal activity log, this is, I mean, what you did, who created it, all that. So create vault like you see.
So,
Mhm.
so from that we can retrieve the data from our use in the log analytics, correct? I
Yes,
mean, we
right.
can put the date, we can put the particular date, and we can grab the information.
Yes, right, right. So
Okay.
this is the like for other activity logs, for other resources, we have this. I mean, if you need normal information, who created it, what happened, and a kind of over high level view, you can see it here.
Uh,
So you see, I created it, create key vault 32 minutes ago at this date, time will also come here, subscription
hmm,
and my IT.
okay.
Okay, so that's
So
how it
that will
works.
also be charged, that recovery services vault.
Not
I'm
a,
sorry. That Azure Log Analytics, that is also will be
yes,
charged, right?
yes. Not
Okay.
exactly for the log analytics, but you are storing data in it. So for that
Got it.
storage, you
Got
will be
it.
charged. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So any doubt, any question?
Nothing, Rakesh. Everything
Okay.
is clear.
Okay. Perfect. So I think we are good for today. So
Okay.
okay, let's meet tomorrow once again.
Tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I'll be having night shift, Rakesh. I mean, today night I'll be having night shift, and uh, how we can proceed?
Okay.
Can we have the next class on next? I mean, Monday or Monday?
Okay.
We are having test. I am having test, right?
Yes. Just go through all this. So I'll ask whatever I have covered so far till today.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So just go through everything in detail, and
Sure,
we'll have
Rakesh.
a test on Monday.
Yeah, Rakesh. Sure.
Okay. Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay. See you. Take care.
Okay, Rakesh. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.